Hello everyone and welcome to this week's vlog, arty vlog. My vlog last week omitted to show you the workings of the boaty concertina. I ran out of time, it probably showed. I didn't know what to do first. So I thought this week, either on the kitchen table, I'm going to go to the cabin just to see how warm it is. I need warm hands. I will work a couple of pages and I will show you. I'm also asked, I don't ever list what I'm using because I just grab, I never stop to think or write anything down. So I will try and tell you what I'm using as I go, and I'm going to show you my condensed plein air kit, which at the moment things change. What you take, what you're into changes, but I'll show you what I'm quite enjoying using at the moment. At the moment also I've been working on I do like canvas board, working up from Sketchbook Pages to try and get something on canvas, and I want to go I know from Sketchbook I want to do something much bigger, so that is the plan this week. I'll show you Alice. Not too much more has gone down, so more to go, but I had to give myself a break from trying to work on the facial element and do a bit of floral. So I'll see you again either in the cabin or on the kitchen table. So having started with the woodies, particularly that black woody, I've just gone in with a mix of acrylic, using that palette knife just to mix on the actual pages and shift it around. A little bit of red from one of the small Dana Rowney tubes, and I have quite a habit of putting out paint on the page and using it as my palette, and then obviously that will conveniently become a buoy, and I'll tune the colour up further on, later on. The proportion of the top half of the boat does get a little bit out of hand on this left hand side, and a few hours later come back and get completely carried away, still not getting a grip of the top of the boat. But that is the beauty of acrylic paint. You can just keep altering things and working many layers. I have to say, these sketchbooks, this 160, I think it's 160 GSM, works so well, really does take a lot of paint. I'm working in the evening here, so I apologise for that shadow from the lights. To balance the top, I make the decision to take the lower part up higher, the rail, the I don't know what you call that, the boat rail on the front, on the bow. I try to make that taller and at the same time the top gets taller as well. It's so funny watching this back because I'm probably quite gaily unaware of it because I need to step back, which I'm not doing a lot of, standing back. Instinctively, if I've got too much paint, I will lift it with pages in the sketchbook. Yeah, that looks so wrong. The bottom area has to grow again, and this time I go with some white paint to just really try and get some sensible scale. There are many ways of approaching a subject. Painting, drawing it first. I could go in the back of my mind, I'm thinking I could collage over what doesn't look right and then redraw. Everything is doable. I can just take that away with a scratch of white paint. Coming back in here with a woody on the wet paint, trying to regroup. I think I like using that woody as a sort of like, right, okay, then let's start the drawing afresh. It's not unusual for me to be so far away from anything good at this stage, but I don't worry. I know that I can just keep pressing on. I will step away from it at some point. So while I'm in the mud, so to speak, I thought I'd just give you a list of the paints I've got that I used, that I always have in my little case. I have a Golden Open slow drying carbon black, Winsor & Newton professional acrylic, Pyrrole red. I have a Graduate acrylic Daler Rowney titanium white, a Golden Artist Colour primary yellow, a System 3 acrylic Prussian blue, and an assortment of the small Daler Rowneys. Particularly I like the Brilliant Red and all their blue range. Where are we? Yeah, you can see I just keep pushing in colour to see what will come. And this, I know, now needs to be left because it's got very dark. What am I trying to say? Having the lights on in the house put a shadow on the work. So if that's a bit tricky to see, I apologise for that. But I did get myself in a pickle, and I thought this would be a good point to say that when I'm trying to repeat something, this often happens. The first time I engage myself with a subject is always the best. So I got my proportions all wrong, and I'll show you. I'll take the camera down onto the table and just show you where I've landed. It's not finished. And the other thing that is the beautiful thing about the concertina is that ordinarily I wouldn't be hanging in. I wanted just to show you some process, but I wouldn't be hanging in with that all in one go. I'd be doing a bit. I have the whole thing spread out as much as possible, and I work across the whole thing. So, but I kept thinking, I can do it, I'll be clever, but we're not there yet. I'm asked, what is the concertina? It's Seawhite. I'll take a close up of this. This is a Seawhite A4. This is a lovely new one. I never know what to do with the outer case, because once you start getting a lot of paint and collage, you can't get it back in there. And as I say, this A4 size is quite a weighty beast, but jolly nice. So what I do is I have a cotton tote with handles that weighs nothing, and I take that and I've got 2 of these, and I keep my woodies and my watercolour pencils, some pens, rubber, scissors in one, and the other one, medium-sized tubes of quite nice quality paint, so Golden, Liquitex, nice artist quality on one side, and in the other side, as you've seen, lots of less expensive, the smaller Daler Rowney acrylic tubes, all colours. So, and that works for me. Each page has 2 times 140, it's 140 GSM joined for stability, so it gives you 70 possible working surfaces. And I love them. I love the Seawhite concertinas. You could do a handmade, you could make your own in that size. So it's a bit dark and a bit gloomy, really. I got sidetracked with a couple of birds. Where's my other one? I love this one. With a couple of birdies. These are just hand painted, straight onto card. I think you get the gist This will just be a ground for what comes next, but I think you just get the gist of how I approach concertina. Lots of different ways. I could go in with collage, etc. now, but find your rhythm, and it's just a lovely thing to do. I went on just a little bit more in here and still not finished, still not 100% happy, but plenty to go forward with. Very, very slow. I haven't got, it's that time of year, isn't it? I haven't got as much time for painting at the moment, and so it's very, very slow. This is so tricky because I have got so little to actually work with, but as I've said, I'll just go slowly with her. Last week I showed, there was Alice, some other figures, and the sculptures are made locally to Ford Abbey, and I'll put it on the screen, but it's robertjamesworkshop.com. Someone wondered if I needed permission, but my interpretation is so far away. And they're all out in the garden in a public space, so I don't think Robert James Workshop will mind. They take commissions. I think they've been in award-winning gardens in Chelsea. It's lovely sculptures, and it's a nice website to have a look at if you're interested. And you might remember from, oh crumbs, last year, the beginning of this year or the end of last year, I've got this, which having the struggle with Alice and the face has made me think I just abandoned this. I need to get back to trying to do some more portrait work. So the very few pages in here, I obviously moved on to something else like you do. But the lovely thing is that all these sketchbooks, they're all just waiting for you. And it's like you have lots and lots of threads, and you choose what you feel like doing when you feel like doing it. No pressure at all. I found her just in amongst my sorting out. It's a good time at the moment for me to do a bit of sorting out, because we have a fire every evening, and it's a chance to have a proper clear out. I get overexcited and gather up so much collage, etc. It just gets to ridiculous proportions. Craig gave me, Craig's most recent frame is this. It's quite a weighty beast, this one. And what he does is he mounts, they need a double frame. If you're working with canvas board, he makes an inner frame to fix and then drop into the outer. Right, thank you to everyone who have bought cards. The birds are winging their way to America and all parts of the UK. So I'm very grateful, I'm very thankful to you. What to say, have a wonderful week, everyone. I'm aware that the videos seem to be short, the vlogs seem shorter. Oh, and, sorry, I've just seen, and this one, the Alice, inspired by Alice Mumford, Craig put that into a St Ives frame. So I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, don't know what to call that one yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something. So I apologise for the fact that the videos seem short, the vlogs seem shorter. It's like the days have got shorter, and it's just so many other things in life going on that I'm finding it's reduced my painting time. But I know that I'll get back into the flow. I just fit in a bit of painting wherever I can. I hope you get to fit your painting time in this week. Have a lovely time with it. Have fun if you're going to have a go at concertina work. It's so lovely. A few of you have said in the comments that you don't even like boats, but you feel like having a go. That just makes my day. Very, very happy bunny. Have a lovely week, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.